Hey everyone, this is Keith Fields from iGo Motors. Just joking, obviously.
We're the better looking side.
We are. Just joking. This really is though. Taylor and Brandy, we're coming at you here from iGo Motors. This is 1190 New Columbia Road over here in Taylor County. We were just wanting to come live and just address everybody saying, hey, how are y'all doing? It is a beautiful day out today. Oh, it's just perfect temperature. The sun is shining. We've been selling a few cars today. How many have we sold today?
2, 3.
We sold 3 cars today. We sold 1 on Saturday, 6 on Friday. So it has been hot here in Taylor County. Let me tell you, the deals, they're rolling off the lot. We can't keep these cars here long enough. But we just want to take a moment and let everybody get on. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, say something. We're not bashful. Well, most of us aren't bashful.
Sorry.
It's fine. We love her though. This is, in all reality, we'll go ahead and introduce her. She doesn't get on the lives a whole lot, but this is Brandy Bunch. She works our sales assistant position. She's also the one that, if you do have a vehicle with us currently, she helps you work out payment arrangements. She talks on the phone a lot. She is a huge, vital part to our team here in Taylor County. Honestly, when she just got back from maternity leave, what, 3-4 weeks ago? About a month ago? Let me tell you, whenever she was not here, it was extremely noticeable in all aspects of the lot. So she's extremely appreciated and very valuable to our team. On the other hand, my name's Taylor Holder. I'm sure y'all don't know me very much, but that's okay. I work in the back office. I'm the office manager. I handle all the title work, all the registration, all the good things that goes into that. But we are part of the team here at Taylor County. Now we're going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Obviously, we're not Keith Fields. We made that joke very early on. But to be completely honest, yes, we have already made a post addressing that Keith, he has been ill, but he is on the mend. He is getting better and better every day, and it is going to take a little bit of time, but we're just going to respect his privacy and his recovery and just say that he will be back. But it might be a little bit, but just bear with us. We'll take care of you as best as we possibly can, do everything we can to meet your needs, and we will keep you updated with any updates we have on Keith. So we're just going to go ahead and jump on into it. This is iGo Motors. We are a buy here, pay here. So what that means is we do not do any kind of credit checks here. Some buy here, pay here's do. We do not. We are just income based only. So what does that mean? That means if you're in need of a vehicle and you're wanting to get on the road in something that we have here on the lot, what we're going to do is we're going to ask you, do you have a valid Kentucky driver's license? Perfect. Go ahead and bring it in. Are you working somewhere right now? Okay, great. We're going to ask you to bring in those pay stubs so we can go off of that income. Depending on your income, it does vary between person to person. So what one person can get on the road for and one thing might be different for another person. We would say that, 70-80% of our people do qualify for our Drive for 5 program. What does that mean? So what that means is that our vehicles, if you do have that qualifying income, then we're going to be able to get you on the road day of sale for $500. That does not mean that you're going to have extra money to be able to go get the vehicle registered. We do all of that here. So you're just going to need just that $500 and get that liability insurance on your vehicle before it leaves the lot. Now, depending on the vehicle, you might need a little bit more. Also, some people ask, can I go ahead and trade in the vehicle that I have? If it is not a vehicle that you've bought through us through iGo, go ahead and bring it in. We would love to take a look at it. We'd love to go ahead and assess what the value is and see what we can do for you on that aspect. If you already are an iGo customer and you have a vehicle with us, you're wanting to trade that vehicle in, you're going to go ahead and wait until you are halfway through your loan term to be able to be traded into another vehicle with 0 down. All we would require is a $200 activation fee for your VIP Platinum package. We will go over that too in just a minute, over what your Platinum package is. However, if you are not halfway through that term, what are we going to ask of you? All we're going to ask is for another down payment, and we'll take the vehicle that you're already in right now and help you knock some bucks off of what you're going to be paying in taxes. So when it comes to that, that's how we do our program here, is our Drive for 5. We also have what's called our U-Fix line. Our U-Fix line are vehicles that typically We don't get parts on it very easily anymore. They were fresh trades, meaning somebody outside of iGo has come in and traded in their vehicle. We'll put it on the U-Fix line because we don't have any history on it. They all run, they all drive, they're safe to drive right now. The only thing is there may be existing issues. We don't know. We do know they are safe to drive. We would not put somebody into a vehicle that's not safe to drive. But what we're going to ask is we're going to have $400 down for that vehicle, and depending on what your pay schedule is going to look like, it could be either $400 a month, $100 per week, or $200 every 2 weeks. Now, Brandy, is that right? I want you to correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. What that also includes in that package is your DCC claim. So what that's going to be is your U-Fix DCC. This is not covered under our Platinum package. However, what that DCC does is it helps you be able to carry only liability insurance on your vehicle. What that is that, heaven forbid, but if things happen, you get into a wreck. If that vehicle is totaled, we're going to go ahead and wipe the deck clean off of it with that DCC. There's going to be a deductible to pay, but we'll work out that when you get here on the lot. So we're going to take care of our customers. I mentioned earlier about our Platinum package. I'm going to ask if Miss Brandy can hand us this little sheet here. What this does is it goes over everything that's in our Platinum package. Now, we do have a standard package. We hardly have anybody that actually has a standard package. If you do, that's fine. There's no issue at all. We do highly suggest our Platinum package just because it really does have the whole kit and caboodle. It has everything you could want in the vehicle that you're buying through a buy here, pay here with a used vehicle. So you might be asking, okay, well, what is part of your Platinum package? Part of your Platinum package is the drive for $5, being able to get on the road for $500 and then breaking up the remainder of that down payment over the next 2 to 5 payments that you're going to be having. So another thing is you do have your debt cancellation coverage. The same thing that we had mentioned on our U-Fix line is also available on our Platinum line. So what that means is you only have to carry liability insurance. That way, in case you get into a fender bender, someone hits you, you hit someone, you hit a deer, whatever the case is, say the vehicle is wrecked, you're going to bring it here to our lot. We're going to see if there's any insurance claims that need to be filed. Once those get done, we're going to have you sign what's called our debt cancellation claim. Once that claim is signed, we'll wipe the debt clean off of your vehicle. Depending on where you are in your loan term with our Platinum vehicles, we will see about flipping you into another vehicle 0 down. That really depends on where you are at in your loan term, so that is not guaranteed, but it is a big possibility depending on how far you are in your term. Another thing is we do have our service contract. For our Platinum members, your service contract and your debt cancellation coverage, neither of those have a deductible. So that is the bright side of that. There's nothing to pay additional on the day of sale if your transmission goes out. That is what your service contract is. That is your motor and your transmission is covered for 2 years of your financing. Now, if you're going to be buying a used vehicle, there's a good chance that maybe something's going to go wrong with it at some point in the time that you're financing. Now, with us, if you have your Platinum package through us, if it's between your day of sale and 2 years from that day that your transmission or your motor goes out, we're going to have you covered. It's going to be 100% covered. So if that goes on or that happens, you just know that you will be taken care of here at iGo. Another thing is that if there is something that is not covered, we're going to be able to still fix that for you, and we can set you up on a payment plan to get those what we call adjustments paid up. So you don't have to have that full thing, that full payment the day that you get your vehicle out of the service garage. Hey Alicia, we see you down there. Thank you for commenting. If any of y'all have any questions, please shoot us a comment down there. I'd love to answer any questions that you have, or if Brandy can answer them, you know, we would just love to answer anything that you have any questions about. To carry on about our Platinum package, we do have our oil change rebates. Now, what is that? We do not do oil changes here. Just to clarify, we do not do oil changes here. But if you do have your vehicle through us, we're going to ask that you get your oil changed wherever you want. You want to do it yourself? That's fine. You want to take it to Valvoline? That's fine. Mom and pop down the street? That's fine. Wherever you get your oil changed at, we ask that you do it every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Go ahead and set your trip on your odometer so that you can be able to keep track of how long it's been since you've had your oil change. Once you get those oil changes done, keep that receipt and either bring it into us here at the lot or shoot us an email with that as an attachment, and we would be happy to go ahead and credit your account. Woo, sorry. I dropped the paper. We'd be happy to go ahead and credit your account $50. That's going to go straight towards your next payment. Also, on top of that, we already mentioned your liability only insurance. That is a requirement. If you have full coverage, that is wonderful. We will always be happy that you have full coverage. It's always nice to have a good cushion. I know that all of us girls here, we're always like, if you can get full coverage, that's wonderful. It is not a requirement, though. We understand that it does save you a few bucks down the road in the month. But on top of that, you have your rebates. What that is you have your oil change rebates that I've already addressed, and then you also have your referral rebates. So what is that? So let's say that Brandy here bought this Ford Focus from us, okay? And then down the road, you know, she's paying on her vehicle or whatever it is. She sees me at the grocery store. She's like, hey, do you need a vehicle? I'm like, yeah, absolutely, I do. She says, okay, we'll go to iGo Motors and tell her, you know, Desiree or Keith or whomever, that Brandy sent you. And I'm going to say, okay. So I go up here to iGo Motors. I go ahead and choose my vehicle. I go ahead and buy it and whatnot. Hi, Miss Paula. We're so glad to see you. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we really do appreciate those prayers for Keith. They go a long way, I promise you. But as I was saying, though, let's say that I go ahead and go into here in the office and I choose my vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and do the contract. I'm going to say, hey, by the way, Brandy Bunch referred me up here. What is Keith going to do? Keith's going to say, okay, sweet. Let me go ahead and pull up Brandy's account, and I'm going to put $200 towards her principal balance. And then I'm also going to add $30 towards her next payment. That's going to lessen her payment by $30, and I also get a vehicle. So it's a win-win all the way around.
Who doesn't love that?
Exactly. Who doesn't love free money? And the beauty of this is it's unlimited referrals. So if you go out here and you refer 20 people to iGo, it's a loud vehicle. If you go out here and you refer 20 people to iGo and they come up here, let me tell you, you're going to get 20 people's worth of referrals as long as they buy a vehicle with us. So who doesn't love that? Let's see what else we got here. We have our skip payment options. That's where Miss Brandy comes into play. She is our lovely sales assistant here. So she handles a lot of our collections work that we do here. So if you get yourself into a bind, let's say it's the middle of winter, okay? Your pipe busts and your water bill is extremely expensive. Let's just say we get into a pickle and we're like, dang, can't make that payment, at least not that full payment. Miss Brandy here is going to say, okay, how about I look at your account and see if you qualify for what's called our skip payment. She's going to look at that and she's going to say, okay, yeah, great. It looks like you are due for a skip payment. All I'm going to need you to do is just pay what is your platinum fee. Weekly, that's going to be $40. Bi-weekly, that's $80. The remainder of that actual car payment will be tacked on to the end of your payment loan. So that way you don't have to pay that payment that very week or that bi-weekly payment, whichever it is. You just have to pay that platinum to keep your membership active, and then we'll just tack on the rest of that to the end.
And everyone, that is available every 12 payments. Some of you have some and you don't realize it.
You heard it here first, folks. Use
Yes.
those skip payment options. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh! The most fun, in my opinion anyways, this is the most fun perk of the Platinum package. This is your monthly drawing, guys. Your monthly drawing. I have a question. Do you still have the Chevy Avalanche? Do we still have the Chevy Avalanche?
We have the red one.
We have a red one. Go ahead and give us a call. If we don't make it to the phone before our live is up, then we will have one of our receptionists go ahead and take your name and number. We will be happy to give you a call back here shortly, and we'll go over some stuff with you with that. Thank you so much, Courtney, for going ahead and commenting that. As I was saying, though, we have our monthly cash drawing. This does go over all three of our locations. We have a location here in Campbellsville, Kentucky, Glasgow, Kentucky, and Bowling Green. So what does that look like? Anybody that is a platinum member, we're going to take your name and we're going to put it into a more or less a pot. And then we're going to draw, 5 names? The first name gets $1,000 cash drawing. Guys, this is $1,000 cold hard cash. We're not going to give it to you and beg you to pay your car payment with it. We're just going to say, here's your prize. You want it. You know, just by being a platinum member, you're going to be entered into this every single month. The next 4 drawings are going to be for 250? Yeah, 250 account credit. So what does that mean? If my payment is going to be $290 bi-weekly, let's just throw that out there. If it's going to be $290 bi-weekly and I get that account credit, my balance is only going to be $40 for that payment. So, who doesn't like free money? Let's see here. Is there anything else that we're leaving out? Oh, also, your rental car availability. So, let's just say that I get into this Nissan Altima that's sitting on our lot right now. If it does have some sort of issue going on with it, I don't know, because I'm not a mechanic, so I can't throw anything out there off the top of my head. Let's just say it does have an issue though, and I bring it up here, I'm a platinum member. They're going to look at me and they're going to say, okay, well, we have a loaner car available. We'd be happy to get you in it until the vehicle is fixed. So as long as there is a loaner car that is available, then we're going to be able to put you into one just for being a platinum member and being able to keep your payments up, and we're going to be able to work on your car at the same time too. So that just about wraps up our platinum package. If anybody has any questions, I would be more than happy, either myself or Brandy one would be more than happy to talk with you, go over some numbers with you. Like I said, pretty much most people that give us a call, they can get on the road for 500. Now, if they can't, it's just a little more than that, but we'll be able to go over more details with you if you just go ahead and give us a call, or if you come in at the lot. But like I said, just have that valid Kentucky driver's license and have that number in mind that you'll be able to put down the day of sale, and we'll be able to see what we can do with you. If anybody has any questions, you can reach us at 270-283-6052. And also, as a reminder, we are located at 1190 New Columbia Road here in Taylor County, Kentucky. Thank you all so much, and you all have a blessed day.
See ya.